Welcome to the Q&A podcast. You can find us on Stitcher, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Let's talk that shit. Episode 2. Yes, we needed that kind of entry because the first episode was super low energy. So let's get right into it. My name's Quinn.
My name's Alvin.
My name is Manjit.
And Manji's got a mic this time, guys.
Manjit's got a mic.
He's got a mic. Yeah, we're going to definitely... this is going to be a great episode, guys. We have a lot in store for you. I'm going to get Alvin to start it off this time.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, he's got a lot of... He's got some shit that he needs to talk about.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing that I want to talk about was Call of Duty getting like the top selling console franchise for the 8th year in a row.
Okay.
Is this for revenue and not like unit sales?
Okay.
And I want to ask you guys, like, do you think it's because of how good the quality of the game is, or do you think because it's Call of Duty?
To be honest, I think it's just because it's it's so easy to just pick it up and play.
Yeah.
The zombie mode also helps it a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Manjit, what do you think?
Well, personally, I feel like Call of Duty has taken like a decline, but like the sales show otherwise because they're still selling.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most, like for this generation of Call of Duty, I think most people just bought it for the remastered.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I haven't. Have you guys played that yet?
You know what the thing is? It's so fucking expensive. The bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't even buy Modern Warfare 2 on its own. So you either have to buy the bundle.
You have to buy the game and then pay extra $20 just to get the remastered
It's actually another
edition.
$40, eh?
$40?
$39.99 to fucking get the remaster of Modern Warfare basically out of the Infinite Warfare game. I tried it.
Ridiculous.
I thought it was smart getting it and then getting it cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking $40 extra, bro.
Fuck that Activision.
It's like you buy two games instead of having it.
Because I'm definitely not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. Are you gonna play it?
No.
Fuck that.
Unless they release that shit like
if they
on a
standalone game.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Then I'm not playing it.
But they're not gonna do that because I think they knew that their game was gonna be shit. Like no, okay, it's not shit.
They had to have something to like entice people to buy it.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, for real, it was shit. I agree with Alvin. Even though that didn't maybe come out right. It was shit for me because the thing is, I think we talked about this a bit in the first episode, but I feel like Call of Duty is trying too hard to be different.
Yeah,
they're trying.
It's just like
they're going to like the futuristic route, and
exactly.
Like, at what point is it too far? Like, what? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Soon enough, it's gonna be like fucking. I never played Overwatch, but
we're already in space now. Like
plasma guns and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know what the thing is? I think they're trying to accommodate to a younger demographic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all these kids are like, yeah, pew pew, spaceship and shit.
But you know, the funny thing is that Call of Duty is rated M, so...
Yeah.
Which is stupid, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, a large portion of the player base are kids.
Yeah. They're accommodating to the younger audience.
Yeah.
Yet it's a M-rated game.
Just like how I see fucking kids on GTA 5.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's probably the same thing.
It's a small thing, but it's still something I find that's cool. It's that if you have PSVR, you can now like watch 360 videos, like 360 degree video, like all rotation videos on like YouTube.
Oh, that's sick.
Which is cool now, because PlayStation themselves, like the official Twitter, they released like that news, and they released like an entire like playlist of videos that you can watch like straight up like that, and I thought that was cool. If you have that, I don't have that shit. I don't fucking give a shit about that shit.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys. I don't give a crap about like VR.
I saw a couple
of
videos
VR
on YouTube.
I've never tried VR though. Like, have you tried VR?
I have tried VR. It's very cool, but the games that they offer is not enticing enough for me to purchase.
Like, it doesn't take the full potential of what it can offer.
Exactly, it doesn't.
The only VR I want to play is the Star Wars VR.
Right?
I saw Angry Joe play that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it looked fucking sick, man. Like, he was pressing all these buttons and shit. Like, I've always wanted to do that. Like, I watch the movies and I'm just like, fuck, I wonder what all these buttons do.
I want to be a character in the game.
Star Wars, just make another movie about buttons. What does this button do?
And another thing I want to talk about was the PlayStation Store had a flash sale this past weekend. So if they're listening now, it's probably fucking too late.
Right.
But I just want to go down like the games that they had and stuff, because some pretty good games that they had like around $5 and less.
Okay.
Like a bunch of games, which is really cool. Like over 80% savings on each game, which is really cool.
That's dope.
And also Street Fighter, the series producer, his name is Yoshinori Ono.
Mm-hmm.
He released like this. Well, he didn't release anything, but he teased that like a surprise coming up for like the next 30th anniversary for Street Fighter.
Okay.
He's gonna announce it like I think he said around E3 or Comic-Con.
Okay. To respond to what you're saying though, bro, about Street Fighter, I heard that the last Street Fighter didn't have the classic arcade mode. Is that true?
I heard that too. I didn't pick it up. I played at a friend's house, but I heard that there wasn't any arcade mode.
Because I feel like just Konami as a company is really in decline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like,
Fuck Konami.
yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, fuck Konami for real. Like, how are you gonna take a game that's literally
It made you.
Yeah, well, it made you, and it's also the foundation of that game is an arcade. It's made
exactly.
But like
for
a lot of their decision making, like for what they did to like Kojima and like the Metal Gear Solid series, like their decision making has like declined, and like they're tarnishing their own brand. Like, a lot of people don't respect them as much anymore.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You know what I think it is? I think they just don't respect the creative ability of the people that they work with.
They don't give them enough creative freedom to make the game that their audience
they aren't
expecting
as
of them.
progressive as these other companies.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Now I'm not really a huge fan of Metal Gear, but I saw the what's the most recent Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, I forgot what
What's
was
it
like
called
the
though?
sub
There's
name.
like a code name for it, right?
Yeah.
They all have a code name, but whatever. That game looks phenomenal, bro. Like that game looks sick.
Yeah.
Like the graphics and like the things you could do, like you could tell, like because I know like apparently Kojima had he had no affiliation with that game, or like he created it, but then they didn't give him credit after for it. Right? At the gaming
they
awards.
like completely dismissed him.
Yeah, that was fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what
bro,
you're
for
talking
real,
about.
man, I would drop fucking Hiroshima on Konami. Bro, like Kojima, man, like this, like you could tell that this guy has like a story he wants to tell.
Yeah.
But like you could tell that there's someone telling him like
Holding him back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because from what I remember the game, the launch title for PS3 was what? It was a Metal Gear game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently that game had really long cutscenes in it.
I don't remember.
From what I
heard
know, it was
about
like a
that.
movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of jokes about how long the cutscenes
but
were.
like-
It's like a movie within a game.
Exactly, but like I'm sure there was a reason for that because
Definitely,
he's
'cause it's a
tryna-
story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
you
wanted
want
to
to
fill
have
in
that
the-
lore, and you want to like get indulge into a universe where
Exactly.
you could like make up your own scenarios in your head. You know, you want the possibilities there, and I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make something that's universal because even though Metal Gear it's had so many games, it's still a very iconic franchise.
Yeah.
Like it's been around for the longest time.
Exactly.
So he wants to keep that alive by adding that lore and that other stuff.
Yeah.
The in-between stuff, the read between the lines type of thing. That's what, on my end, like, what Star Wars does that really well.
Mm-hmm.
What other series do that well, do you find? As far as, like, as far, like, as keeping the lore alive, like, the what ifs, like, if you watch something or you play
Like
a
you
game,
can find
there's-
out so much more if you like research
yeah.
it, kind of.
What do you think?
I feel like what's that? Oh, fuck. There's a creator that does that perfectly.
To the T, yeah.
I forget what his fucking name is. He's Japanese as well, though. He's coming out with a game. I don't think maybe 2017, 2018. What's it
Shenmue?
called? Sorry?
You're not talking about Shenmue, are you?
No.
No.
Let me see. Hold on, because I have it somewhere here.
Oh my god! If any of you guys own an Xbox, Sleeping Dogs, for I think it was last month, they had it for free.
Yeah,
for
I heard about
Xbox
that.
Goals members.
Damn, that game, like, I'm so surprised it didn't get more attention. Like, it's pretty sick. I don't know what it is about Japanese or Oriental culture, but it's just so much better than anything American for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is.
I guess it's so different.
Yeah.
That it's so fascinating at the same time.
Yeah. And like, I think that game probably got more attention than it did. It got more attention now than it did when it released, probably, because you know what I mean.
It's
for
free,
Because
so
of the promotion.
if people gave it a chance, they'll realize like how much potential it has, and like
Yeah. No, that game could have more, like, way more installments. Like, it could definitely have a sequel. I don't know if they'll ever do it. But, like, as far as sequels go, or as far as, like, you know, like, later installments and other installments in games.
Yeah.
Have you guys played Mafia 3?
Sorry, Mafia 3?
I played Mafia 2, and that was a pretty good game. But what I heard is Mafia 3 is a pretty big letdown.
I've watched like game clips on it, and like it's hilarious. Like there's a certain part in the game when you execute somebody, or like you execute a mob boss or some shit like that, and every time that you do that, it's always the same animation. Like there's no variety.
Are you serious?
Like, it's always like you stab them in the neck and then that's it. Like,
that's fucking hilarious.
And like even like when you're like threatening him, you put the knife under his neck and he's like doing the same, like he's struggling the same way every time, bro.
It's the same animation, like
that's pretty lazy from like a developer standpoint.
Lazy. That's really lazy.
And for an open world game to have like the same generic execution.
But this is becoming okay from what I know, bro. Like everything that like developers do now, like it gets a pass.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't find the fucking game, but Norman Reedus like plays like the main character.
Death Stranding?
What?
Death Stranding.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, Death Stranding or Death Stranding.
That's you always
game.
My boy
always knows everything.
Well,
bro.
they reveal on PlayStation Experience.
Okay.
They put like a little teaser.
Yeah.
Of what the game is going to be.
Who's the creator of that game?
Huh?
Who's the creator of that game?
Kojima,
right?
Yeah. That's his first, because after...
Yeah, that's his own... That's his... like
PlayStation partnered with him after he left Konami. Mm-hmm. And this is his first, like, standalone game with his own studio. Okay, this is going to be all him. He has full creative freedom.
Okay. Do you know who he's going to be publishing with?
PlayStation.
With
he has
Sony directly. Okay, so this is kind of how Gears of War works with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. Actually.
So it's like one.
It's gonna be exclusive for just PlayStation.
So it's one less.
Yeah, it's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about let's talk about like Xbox sales versus like PS4 sales. I know. It feels like I'm poking a bit.
The ultimate fanboy conversation here at only
it's
on
only
the Q&A
going to go
podcast.
one direction.
Here we
only
go.
On the Q&A podcast, guys. We talk that shit. Xbox is the shit. PS4 sucks.
All right, okay. Well, numbers say a little different. No, I'm joking. No, I just want to ask. Because like a third party like announced the sales that the Xbox One has made like up to date, which is at 26 million units, and PS4 has made 53.4 units like publicly. I just wonder, like why do you think? No troll. There's literally no troll. I'm actually like intrigued to know, like, why do you think like that's what that is?
You go first.
Why the sales are so one-sided?
Yeah.
I think it's because there's a lot of features that PlayStation offers that people find more intriguing, kind of. Because, like what I was saying last podcast, like there's a lot of games that I favor.
Right.
On PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like Uncharted, Last of Us, those type of games that I could only find on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But since like Xbox offered like Play Anywhere, like if you have a PC or with Windows 10, they offer the exact same exclusives. So it's all about experience, like what you prefer.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you prefer the Xbox, if you're like loyal to Xbox,
yeah,
those type of players are going to stay on Xbox. Mm-hmm. But like people who are really like thinking of which system, they're just thinking of what's offered to them and what
suits them.
Yeah.
And
like a lot of what PlayStation, I feel like
seems more intriguing than what Xbox offers. Yeah, I understand that. What do you think, Quinn?
I want to say, like, that. First of all, I agree with that. I feel like the roles have changed for Sony and Xbox over the years. I feel like
in the early years, Xbox had that that
it
grab.
was always Xbox with the hardcore. I think it was more
Xbox
hardcore. And
no, I feel that too.
More the casual.
I feel that too.
Now the roles have changed ever since Sony introduced the PlayStation 4, and like how many developers actually use that as their lead, like that they were building the game on the PlayStation platform.
Yeah.
I feel like Xbox has almost become the subpar version of a lot of these games.
I think it might be because,
and this is coming from an Xbox guy, guys. So,
it might be with the relationship between developers and the studio, or like the Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah,
I feel like Sony has like a lot more communication with the developers, and they offer them a lot more freedom, I guess, or like leeway to get the type of product they want to sell.
Yeah, because it used to be Xbox before. I mean, Xbox always used to be the company that would like push indie games.
Yeah.
That would be a huge thing, and now it's kind of flipped. It's kind of flipped, and I think it maybe has something to do with who's calling the shots. You know what I mean?
Phil Spencer, what do you think of his leadership at Xbox?
I mean, I don't want to say it's been horrible, but I don't think it's been great. There's been some questionable things he's done.
But as like a PC game, I appreciate a lot of
I think the integration of PC. Yeah.
Like
that was
he's trying to make it more well-rounded.
It was smart, and you could see that like with this, with the crossplay stuff that we were talking about in episode 1. Like if there's ever gonna be like if that ever does happen, that would be the best thing for gaming.
The best thing. I've always said it. Like even like a long time ago, I was like, it would be a cool thing if we could just like
all play.
Exactly.
But the thing is like everybody's out to get their own, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I think competition is healthy.
Very healthy.
Yeah, because if everyone was just, you know what I mean,
to their own and shit like that.
Yeah, but I feel like the online aspect, the competition, like there's not really a competition. Like if we could all play together.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be any different. I feel like whatever, because obviously like when you play online and offline, the graphics or whatever like different and shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like the performance of the game cross-platform should be the same. Like, and that's what goes back to the Switch. Like if the Switch, maybe the Switch can't run the games at whatever frame rate or whatever at certain resolution, but if it could actually play a maybe lesser version of the game, but if you could still play that game.
Well, it's kind of like on the PC, for example, multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing the exact same game, but if you're running an older computer, you just go on the graphics option.
Yeah, exactly.
You lower it, playing the exact same game as everyone else.
Yeah.
But you adapt it based on what your computer can run.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, like if the Switch could do that, like if the Switch can run
match.
Yeah, it can run that game.
Consoles,
like maybe it doesn't look as good, but if it could still run that game and you could play that anywhere.
Yeah.
Like imagine playing fucking, like a really massive, like an Overwatch.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Like that's fucking cool.
That
bro.
is cool. That is really cool.
And it doesn't really matter. Like I feel like, I was actually watching a video the other day, and it was talking about how the game, like Nintendo, like how Nintendo's like not about specs and whatever.
Yeah.
But like people don't even know this, but like in the Xbox and GameCube and PlayStation 2 generation, GameCube was actually more powerful than PlayStation.
Seriously?
Yeah. The only reason that GameCube never they had a little bit of problems with their
hardware,
not with their hardware, with developers was because of their discs. And like developers had to compress a lot of their games onto that disc,
so that would decline like the quality.
Exactly,
of the
but
game.
apparently the GameCube was it actually was a bit more powerful than the PlayStation 2. Yeah,
but it's more powerful, but we never saw a difference because they weren't able to get the full like resolution or like uncompressed graphics onto the games.
But for me personally, like I remember when the PlayStation, when I used to play, I played PlayStation 2 a lot at like friends' houses.
Fuck
like, yeah. Like that's mostly what I'd play. A lot of my friends didn't own Xboxes.
That's hilarious because it's the opposite with me.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. This is great. This is where this is the Q&A podcast, guys.
I went from a N64, Super Nintendo, and a PlayStation 2.
That's cool. That's a
good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, so I used to play PlayStation a lot, right? And this friend of mine, we're probably gonna have him on the next podcast. His name is TDude64. We're probably gonna feature him. He's a huge gamer. He owns pretty much every console. He has like a crazy collection of games. He has a YouTube channel as well, and he also his thing, like he does like pickup videos, and he like tells us what his daily pickups or his weekly pickups of games are.
Sick.
He's just always hunting for games, which is fucking cool, bro. So yeah, he owned the PlayStation, a GameCube, and we'd play both of them pretty evenly. But I always remember the PlayStation 2 being very slow on loading.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like the GameCube was very quick. From what I remember, the GameCube was like snap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything would work instantly. I even remember the Xbox being quite good at loading too. But I always remember the PlayStation 2, like the loading times were unbelievable for some games. You know what I mean? Like
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, when I had a PS2 Slim, like that's why I noticed like in open world games, the loading was like super long. But thankfully, those games didn't have too much loading, I guess.
Yeah.
Besides when you're starting a mission or something.
Like I used to play the shit out of Simpsons Hit and Run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I remember that game.
But remember the loading screens on that game?
Yeah.
4 days long. Maybe. It was so long, but the game was amazing. Like it was impeccable, but it was so long. Like exactly like you said. Like as soon as you said that, like bad memories like to my head.
Yeah.
Like flashbacks.
Yeah, flashback to like fucking annoying like loading screens. It was unbelievable.
So yeah, fuck. Nintendo is I think they have I think we're just gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
I mean, another thing is they don't have the storage space.
Yeah.
Apparently the console's gonna come with 32 gigs of memory, which is that's a very little.
That's poo poo.
Yeah, and if I don't know if you like been keeping up, but like the developer of Titanfall 2,
yeah,
they interviewed him and asked him if their game could ever be on the Nintendo, and he's like, "Fuck no."
Oh yeah.
So
that's funny.
Yeah, so like I guess on to the next thing, bro.
Yeah. One thing that's quick you want to touch upon is the Nintendo Switch not having any like video streaming like at launch.
Oh, that's true.
That sucks ass. Because what we were saying before was like Nintendo is more like a family-based console, which is cool. And it's always good to like, you know, you're playing a game. Let's say you have family over. You're playing a game, whatever, like whatever game you're playing. And you just like, they're just like bored from the game, switch it to like, I don't know, YouTube or Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
Like an all-in-one experience.
Exactly. That's like I think that's one of the quirks from Nintendo that people look forward to. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like now that they don't have, like, why wouldn't they have it at launch? I don't get it. Like that should be like a base thing to me.
Yeah.
That should just be base.
It's
you know
like
what I mean?
Standard requirement.
Exactly. And also one thing that I saw, I was reading some articles. Remember the 1-2 switch that we were talking about? We thought it was gonna be like an included thing. Apparently, it's not.
Oh, it's
like
gonna
you have
be
to buy it. Yeah, you have to buy it.
They're gonna sell like individual games for it.
Yeah, no. You have to buy it.
So
I think
what
it's like,
comes with the console then?
I have no.
There's no launch. Wait, there's no game. Like there's no bundle. There has to be a bundle.
I think it's Zelda.
I think Zelda.
That's
I
it.
think the retailers will probably do that, right?
Mm.
Like the bundles. Like don't retailers do the bundles? Or do the companies do that?
I think the companies do the bundles.
Yeah, the companies do the bundle.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think it's just Zelda, bro. Just Zelda.
But do you think they'll bundle it or they'll want to like sell it separately?
No, I think they're gonna bundle it for the first few like that they're gonna sell.
Okay,
and then
just
after
to
that,
push
have
it
yeah,
like
exactly.
really hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then, because I think they know that game is gonna be their best seller, so they're gonna like push it out with like a bundle, get people to like buy it right away.
They want to start out strong.
Exactly, and
get
that's
as
why people
much
are gonna be
sales as they can.
like, I need that game, you know. So they're gonna have to buy it separately.
It's fucked up because I really want to play that game, man. Like
Everyone's, man.
I want to play it, bro.
I was watching a couple of I think not walkthroughs, but like a couple of gameplays today.
Yeah.
The fucking game looks amazing, man.
Yeah.
The open world just looks so beautiful. It's unbelievable.
And then apparently you're not limited to like what you need to do in the game. Like you can just kind of do whatever.
Yeah, I was watching like gameplay because Digital Foundry is like a YouTube channel where they check like the performance of the game. Like they check the frame rate and everything if it's properly optimized. Apparently, like it's really good.
Oh yeah.
Like on all areas of the map, like it's
wow,
really stable performance.
I love that. Oh yeah, one thing that I found funny was. I'm just gonna read their names off here because I don't know them by heart. Is like a journalist for IGN, Andrew Goldforb, whatever. He did this interview with this guy that works for EA as Patrick Sutherland, and I found it funny because I was reading the interview and I just felt like he was like sucking Nintendo's dick the entire interview. It just pissed me off, you know, because he was saying things like. It's good. Like I get it. He was saying a lot of things that you were saying, like how Nintendo like just pushes like raises the bar basically. Like they go out of their way to be different and stuff like that, which is good. But sometimes it's too much. And he's just like, oh, I love it how they force people to think outside the box, which is cool and everything. And he's just like, I don't know, if you would have read the interview, he was just, the whole time, he had nothing bad to say about Nintendo. I think because he's partnering with them.
Well, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So he's already biased to start off with that.
Yeah.
He wants to push, like, before the console comes out, he wants everyone to see the
everyone
positive
to go,
aspects and not critique it.
One thing that I found interesting
fairly.
was that he said that he released FIFA as like the Nintendo Switch game because it's the most appealing to most of the audiences that like play FIFA that would play like the Switch and want to play a sports game. They would gravitate towards FIFA instead of any other game.
Okay. And
he also said that there might be more sport games coming to the Switch.
I think they want to see how well see how well FIFA does before they go too deep into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I hope it flops and I hope he eats his words. Cuz like I don't know.
For real, I think it would be dope, man. I think it would be dope if you could play FIFA, but like I said before, it needs to be FIFA.
Yeah.
It can't be Nintendo FIFA. It needs to be FIFA. Like,
but I think
a portable version of FIFA.
But that's the thing. I think you made a good point the other time that it's not called FIFA 17.
Yeah.
And I think that has a big role to play in how the game is gonna be played. You know what I mean?
It's not gonna be like a third-party FIFA.
You know it's
gonna be like Nintendo's own FIFA.
I just realized this though, that maybe that conference he was talking about the FIFA license and not the FIFA game.
I
think maybe he was just saying FIFA is coming, so I don't think it's just gonna be called FIFA. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised they didn't like announce it as like FIFA 17 or something. No.
No, but that's the thing though, because I think that's it's the first time they're introducing it. So
okay.
You know what I mean?
It makes sense
because on the other 2K, like they announced 2K18 and 2K17.
Yeah.
2K has already been on the Wii before.
So they mentioned like the 18.
Yeah. So I think maybe they were just kind of saying like, this is like FIFA.
Okay. Like FIFA the franchise,
the
franchise is coming to Nintendo.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I get that. That makes sense. sense.
Because you know what I mean? Like, I feel like in the first episode, we were super critical.
We were.
Yeah, we were. And like, now that looking back on that, I could totally see where I fucked up.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
But I still have low expectations.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I guess we have to wait. You know what I mean? I think it's all a waiting game from here on out.
Yeah. Like we'll never know until we wait, but if I had to say something, it would be low expectations. I feel it's not going to be as well played as like Xbox or PS4.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair point.
But I feel like, we have to wait, but it's kind of like, if you're just thinking of like, you want to know as much information before you buy it.
That's true.
A big investment.
That's very true.
So if they're like, holding out on anything, they should just say it, because like, the audience deserves to know what they're getting once they buy the console.
I agree. But I think this goes years and years and years, like many years back. I think Nintendo has always paved the way. Like, they've always been the innovator.
Yeah.
Okay? Nintendo invented the Rumble Pack.
Yeah.
That created vibration.
Yeah.
That a whole new dimension.
Exactly. Now, do you remember when the PlayStation 3 came out, the controllers didn't have Rumble in it?
Yeah, then they added it after.
Yeah. Then they added it after because they're like, what the fuck? Like, we can't play a game without Rumble anymore. It's such a standard.
Yeah.
So you never know. Like, this HD Rumble thing that they're introducing, it could be like a crazy thing. Because the thing is, now when we do things, like, if you always remember, if you guys have played Wii, the Rumble on a Wii was crazy. Like, the way that it felt when you were doing things, it actually felt kind of like whatever you were interacting with was like a custom Rumble to whatever you were doing. So if that, you know what I mean, if that HD Rumble like becomes a standard, I think like that will, like, because
they'll push other
every other company
to start to include that type of technology.
You know what? Not to take a complete change of face, like in this argument, like in this whole Nintendo thing, but I think Nintendo kind of has the upper hand right now, because Xbox and PlayStation don't really know what their methods are going to be. Like, they kind of know, but they don't know.
What direction to go towards.
Yeah, because the Nintendo has the advantage of portability, but they also have the advantage of like how would I say this, like of surprise and like
yeah, the element of surprise.
Yeah, like because you already know, like them coming out now is kind of an advantage because the thing is like
because they're really unpredictable, kind of.
Exactly, like Nintendo's gonna come out now,
but that is a downside because think of as a consumer standpoint, you want to have security.
Yeah,
you want to know like for sure what you're getting. What you want to have, like, for example, if you go from like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, it's going to be a lot of improvements, but you're still getting that same experience in a different console. But like, I don't know, if they're be so different, it's hard to know what to expect, like, in your overall experience.
I feel like that's what that Patrick Sutherland guy was talking about. That's the ballsiness that he was talking about that Nintendo have. You know what I mean? The ballsiness of just like going from white to black.
Yeah.
Like, so like nonchalantly.
Exactly. Right? Just like, you know, like this is what we're doing now. Either get with the times or...
Yeah.
Because they know that they're going to make sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they just go with whatever they want to do. And then it just becomes like an innovative thing. You know what I mean? Which I like, my hat goes off to Nintendo for that. Like, you said it perfectly. They're like the forefathers of like anything that happens in gaming. Yeah. Like, they done it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's really true. And like another, like I was watching a couple videos and I don't even remember the video to be honest, but I just watch a video of my favorite YouTuber and then it just kind of plays the next suggestion. I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Like autoplay.
Yeah. And I heard one guy say, he's like, Nintendo has always had like very like minimal launch titles, but they've always like been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like I remember them saying the SNES came with Super Mario World.
I read this somewhere, but like the Wii U had the most launch titles out of Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah,
and that's really surprising to me
because it flunked the most.
Yeah, because they started right off the bat with a lot of launch titles.
Yeah. With Wii U or Wii?
The Wii U.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot of launch titles, but throughout the lifespan, it declined like significantly.
Well, yeah, because I think that might be because all those they had too much expectation.
I think that's what it is too.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like the way that they develop on Xbox and PlayStation is kind of like they test the water, sort of. They kind of put out a couple titles and then from there they build.
Yeah.
Whereas Nintendo just assumed that everything was gonna work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's kind of, they have a lot of confidence. I give them that. But it can like blind them to a certain degree because they think everything will sell, and then once it doesn't sell, they're kind of like left in the dust, kind of like all the other consoles are outselling them.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I think we could talk about this Nintendo shit.
Yeah, forever. I swear to God, yeah.
But let's move on. I think throughout every episode we're probably gonna touch on this because we're still kind of learning shit.
Yeah, we're still Nintendo. Like in the aftershock.
Yeah. So I think there's definitely gonna be new. How would I say this? New information.
Yeah, definitely
being released out there, and we're
weekly,
definitely gonna talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you guys want to stray away from gaming for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go.
I saw this movie like on the weekend. It's called Split. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
I've heard about this. Someone told me, they're like, "Have you seen Split?" I'm like, "Am I supposed to know what that is?"
It's a fucking great movie. Okay, it's a fuck.
You heard about it?
Yeah.
I
have no idea.
It's an amazing movie. Basically, it's this guy. His name is Kevin Wendell Crumb or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah. He has dissociative identity disorder. Okay, so basically like multiple identity disorder. Yeah.
Wait! I think I saw the commercial for this.
Yeah,
it's like he's a serial killer or some shit.
Well, I wouldn't say
he has like 4 personalities, and there's like 2 girls, and they have to like make them turn against each other.
Exactly. He has 23 personalities, and then we don't know about these personalities really, but in the movie we found out about his 24th one at the end. Is this gonna be spoiler or spoiler free?
You know what? Let's try to do spoiler free.
Spoiler free?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna watch it though.
All I have to say is this movie is from it's M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I don't know. What do you know? You know
M Night Shyamalan.
And M Night Shyamalan. Okay, I never know how to say his name, but he wrote this movie. Okay. And there's always something about his movies. There's always like that plot twist.
Like
there's always like an intense blow to the gut.
That's like his signature style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this movie, it has it, and it's like it's at the I'm not gonna say anyway, but it's a big one. It's a big one because it you go into the movie thinking that it's something, and at the end it's something completely different, and that's just because I didn't know. If you don't know about what it is really,
can we just do that again? Who directed the movie?
M. Night Shyamalan and the Ding Dongs.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, that was great. Do you have any idea? You know the movie Ex Machina?
Yeah.
Is it the same director?
I don't think so. He directed like The Village. He directed.
He did The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, but don't you find the movie Ex Machina had that like same feeling?
Yeah.
God, if you guys have ever seen that movie was fucked, bro.
Yeah.
That movie. Was
I get what you mean, though. I get what
fucked
you mean.
up.
Did he write it?
For real? When I was done with that movie, I was fucking disturbed.
Mind fucked, huh? But that's the thing. This like, fuck, man. I want to talk about spoilers, but
yeah.
Try
to hold off, bro.
Yeah, you have to see this movie. It's really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else I want to talk about? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What I want to say was that like the actor James McAvoy, like the main actor, the guy that's actually has the
he
DID.
looks familiar. I don't know where I've seen him. Though.
His acting in this movie, bro. I haven't seen acting this good in years. Mm-hmm. He's like impeccable.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, he has like multiple like personality disorder.
Like schizo.
Yeah, and he it's not like as if they cut and like he was playing different identities. Mm-hmm. He was playing multiple, like 23 identities, like in like the same shot.
So it's almost like a showcase of how good of an actor he is in a way.
He was
like
fantastic.
how like on dime how you can like switch from on and off.
That's what a great actor is essentially, bro. So
you literally think that it's a different person every time, because like when he gets into another character,
yeah,
like his
embodies that character.
His facial structure changes and everything.
Oh wow.
He's fantastic. He's amazing.
You know another actor I think is really good at that, but I think that's like sort of a double-edged sword as far as like what kind of actor you are. I think how the fuck did I forget his name? Who plays Jack Sparrow?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp is really good at that.
He's amazing too, yeah.
But he does like when they interview him, like he has no personality. Bro.
Yeah.
Like he's very like
mellow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that guy's probably good at copying others, but he doesn't have his own style of acting.
But like when the characters he plays are like very eccentric.
They're extravagant. Yeah.
And Johnny Depp does that too.
Yeah.
Like I think they're very
like
similar.
The guy, the James McAvoy, he played was it Professor X?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's how I recognized him in First Class.
Yeah.
Is that what the movie is called?
Yeah, he was a young
Xavier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember. He's pretty good.
He's really good.
He's very good from what I remember.
Yeah. So anyway, it's not like spoilers, so I'm gonna move on. Mm-hmm. Like just to segue into like the next thing I want to talk about was like movies coming on 2017 and like what you guys I think. I have like a list here. This is just like what I picked, and if you guys know of any more, like you could like talk about it. Like one movie that I'm super excited for is the movie Get Out.
I never heard of it.
Fill me in, bro. I'm out of the loop.
It's this black guy, okay? Mm-hmm. And he has a white girlfriend, and he's gonna go visit her family, like wherever they live.
Oh yeah, I remember. I saw the trailer for
this. I think I might have seen it too.
And her family is like apparently like super fucking racist, and so it seems like it gives this vibe that it's like a sci-fi kind of, but I don't think it is. I think it's more of like a mind fuck for him, and we're just like basically living what he's living. I don't really think it's like because in the movie, like in the trailer you see, and it's not spoiler or anything, he like sinks into the floor and shit like that. I think it's just like a hypnosis type of thing.
Okay.
But the movie, I feel like it's so much more than what it seems to be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because people are like, oh, it's a movie about race and whatever. I feel it goes so much deeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys, I feel like it like ties into like, you know, like history and like all that stuff. I feel like it's gonna be like
you know, I'm gonna definitely watch that because that sounds pretty interesting.
I feel like
it sounds a lot. Yeah, it sounds a lot different from other movies that are coming out.
Like so original. Like, like I saw the same trailer. Like I've never seen like a second trailer. I always see the same trailer, and every time I see that trailer, like I die. It's so good. Like it looks amazing. I don't know. And there's also I don't know if you guys were ever a fan of like The Ring. You know the movie The Ring?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen any.
You never seen any of them?
Coming through the TV.
No. I've seen.
You will die in 7 days.
I'm not a fan of horror movies.
Okay, the first one, really good. I don't know if it's just me. What do you think, Manju? The first one was good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think a third one came out even.
See, that's the thing. Milk.
Yeah.
Milk the shit out of those.
That's the thing. This movie, first of all, it's called Rings. Like Rings.
Is that a sequel to the third one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just looks like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
Because I think, the first one was like so original.
Yeah.
And it caught people off guard. Now it's like, it's know like, what you're expecting, and they're just trying to spin in a different way.
I saw the trailer. It looks like an exact replica of the first one. Like, it just seems like it's a ploy for people to just make money easily because of the brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, The Rings. Oh, I used to love that movie. Let me go watch it again. You know what I mean?
I guarantee a lot of people are going to go see that one.
Exactly. Just for the nostalgia. You know what I mean?
And it's probably going to disappoint.
And something to talk about, like,
yes.
Yeah. What else am I talking about? Oh, yeah. Logan. The movie Logan's coming out.
I'm pretty excited for that. That's like,
one?
that's going to be the final standalone.
Yeah, exactly.
There's been too many movies, like focusing on Wolverine.
I love it.
Well, I think he deserves the last one
because he's the character that has the most character. Basically, he has the most to talk about.
Charisma, or like he has like a really interesting backstory.
Exactly, he has a huge history.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's so much to talk about. And now in this movie, like, it's no spoiler again, but there's like a little girl that's like identical to him. Okay. She has the claws and everything, and she's, I don't know if did you see the trailer? Looks like a motherfucking
wait.
badass.
I'm pretty sure in the comic book there's a female Wolverine.
Is there really?
I don't know. I might be remembering incorrectly, but from what I remember, there's a female and a male Wolverine.
We'd have to check, but like,
I'd have to double check that fact.
She's a little girl. Was she the same age as Logan?
I have no idea. But all I know is that there's two.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm hoping in this movie that they maybe hint at someone else that they're gonna make a movie about. Maybe.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like passing it on to the female.
Yeah, like passing the torch. That'd be amazing.
Passing the torch, or like they introduce a new character that might have his own movie.
I think the little girl can definitely, because if you watch the trailer, she's so like engulfed in her character.
Yeah.
Like that, the movie looks amazing. Like, she's so good. That little fucking girl. I think
the story's gonna have something to do with him, like mentoring her or something. To like,
because this is the final.
He's not much of a mentor, is he?
He's more of an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I think this might be like
I think he has like a
development for him.
Yeah, definitely for a little girl too.
Yeah, he has a soft spot.
Yeah.
You could see that with what was his name? Girlfriend's name again? The one that's like really strong. Jean Grey? No, it's not Jean Grey. Is it Jean Grey? The one he falls in love with in like every X-Men movie, bro.
Oh fuck.
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
I think so.
Yeah, like she's like fucking like she's like, doesn't she have like telekinesis powers, sort of like Magneto?
Yeah. Is that her name, Jean Grey?
Pretty sure it's Jean Grey.
I'm blanking.
Yeah, no, it is Jean Grey.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Jean Couture.
G-E.
It said Jean Couture.
Grey. Jean Grey.
Why is that so funny? Oh shit.
Yeah.
It is her.
That's her.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Fuck, I got facts and Wikipedia confirmed it.
Jeez.
So yeah, like you see a soft spot in his character.
Yeah, for her. Yeah, definitely.
For her.
100%.
Yeah. So that would be kind of cool to see, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, actually. It looks really good.
And I'm also it's Marvel, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I'm not a fan of DC guys. I don't know about you.
I'm a huge fan of DC. I'm a huge fan of DC and Marvel though.
But I feel like I think Marvel executes the movies a bit better.
Marvel appeals to me a bit more.
No, yeah, Marvel definitely 100% makes up
the characters. I find a lot more interesting.
You know, a lot of the characters that Marvel has, DC actually created first, and then Marvel as like a
way of like refurbishing them.
Yeah, like, but I think Marvel just executes it better.
Yeah,
like Suicide Squad was a good movie, but it wasn't as good as a lot of Marvel
thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, like,
oh my god,
like DC needed that movie to be good because all their previous ones sucked
ass.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I haven't even watched a lot of DC movies. I'm just going off general consensus.
Yeah.
I want like Marvel to appeal more to like adult audiences, kind of like what they did.
I think that's what they're doing though, because if you see with the Netflix TV series that they're doing, they're very, very like mature. Like,
yeah.
In Daredevil, in Luke Cage. Luke Cage was really
Arrow
good
too.
I've never watched Arrow.
Oh yeah, it's really good. You have to give it a watch.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, it is.
Really? Like right now?
Arrow? Wait, oh fuck.
I don't think Arrow's on Netflix.
No, it's a TV series.
Oh fuck.
No. The Flash 2 is really good.
Yeah.
That's DC.
Yeah. Are we talking about DC?
Marvel.
Oh, Marvel.
Are we talking about Marvel or just TV shows in general about Marvel, like her superhero shit? I don't know.
Because Luke Cage is with Marvel.
Yeah. Daredevil's Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think
I was talking about Luke Cage. I thought you were talking about DC versus Marvel, like head to head, like.
Well, yeah,
shows.
no. Let's. It doesn't even matter, bro.
Okay.
It's all the
Agents of Shield.
that I heard was good.
Yeah, I heard that was amazing. Does it have more than one season?
I'm
from
pretty
what
sure.
I heard, this rumor that what the Ghost Rider has he's in the show now. Like he made an appearance in the show.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like a lot of
Damn.
characters are like making their return, or like they're introducing new
I like that.
actors with like older characters.
I like
I mean,
that.
that's cool. That's fucking
I
cool.
like that. Because who played him? Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, like
Fuck
he's,
that
he's
guy.
I
old,
feel
he's
like
got a receding
a
hairline.
lot of the most
He's got a
popular
receding hairline. Fuck him.
Yeah.
a lot of the most popular characters already have like a lot of exposure already in like giant movies, I guess. Like
Yeah, and like it would.
and now if they bring back like the older character, I appreciate to see that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, it would have been fucked up if people didn't know Matt Damon actually played Daredevil like a long time ago, and like if they actually brought Matt Damon back as not Matt Damon. It's
No, I know what you're talking about. I know the fucking.
it's
name.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
No, it's not Nicolas Cage.
No. What the fuck's his name?
Bro,
Look
what
it
is
up.
his name? How is he that forgettable? Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yeah.
Fuck, they're
Well,
all the
that's-
same. They're all
no,
white.
No,
He
you said
converted
Matt
to-
Damon, and I pictured Ben Affleck. So
Yeah,
He converted to
Okay.
DC now with
Yeah.
Batman.
So Ben Affleck did Daredevil, and now he's Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, it kind of
He's
you know
a
what I mean?
traitor.
It's funny.
Yeah, but in the movie, in Suicide Squad, from I think Christian Bale is Batman.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
weird. It is weird because
They need to stop doing that. Like they really need to just keep the same actor because, like,
Well,
like,
I think they should keep it if it works, but like
I think
they
Christian
shouldn't
Bale
stay
was
on an
good as
actor
Batman,
if
don't you?
it was amazing. It was
his
amazing.
performance wasn't great.
What?
I feel like
You
they
you
should keep the
agree?
same actor,
Mhm.
but if like the performance lacking, then they should obviously
Yeah.
branch out to a different.
But I
actor.
preferred Christian Bale over Ben Affleck. I didn't.
But the thing is, we haven't seen enough of Ben Affleck to judge yet.
Yeah, that's true. I just overall like performance. I just feel like
Because I feel like a lot of the times when a character takes on a role, they kind of grow with the character.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
and you identify with that character
Exactly.
even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because it's like Spider-Man. Like when
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, he like to me even now he's still the best Spider-Man for me.
Yeah.
But then when that kid came on, what's his name? Forgot his fucking name, man.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, exactly.
Oh,
God
you're talking
damn,
about, I thought you were
Andrew.
talking about the new guy.
No.
The new guy, like, I don't really care.
No. And when Andrew Garfield came in,
He's pretty good. I thought he was good.
he
man.
was good. But
Yeah.
the thing is that I like about him is that he plays a true Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man's like that jokey type in any
Yeah.
situation. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Tobey Maguire wasn't really that type of Spider-Man. He
He's
was
kind of
more
like
a-
goofy, kind of.
Yeah. Exactly. Tobey Maguire's more of like a like a serious, like that's what it was. Like the original Spider-Mans were more of like a darker feel. You know what I mean? And then when Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man came out, it was more of a comedy. Ish,
Yeah.
except when I don't know, spoiler.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Like they're trying to find that middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I think
think
they're
I
trying to-
feel like the
this
first like Toby,
Yeah.
he's a lot more relatable as a character.
Yeah.
And you feel like you start to get like everyday people can just like turn into like get
Yeah.
superpowers kind
Yeah,
of.
exactly.
But I think that's what the studios are trying to do. I think they're trying to really find that perfect actor to play that role because it's
I feel
hard.
like this new kid has it though.
Yeah, you know what? I think so also, because he's gonna obviously age and mature as the character. Like,
and not only that, but he has the luxury of having predecessors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Having
he's
people
also
He
like-
doesn't have as much pressure, I guess.
Exactly, and he has people to something to look back at and be like, this is what I can take from that, and this is what I can and cannot do.
Yeah, because he has two like polar opposite ways
Exactly.
of depicting
kind of like
the
our
character.
show. Kind of like our show.
This is
kind of like how we can.
show.
Kind of like how we can look
So
back.
now you can see what worked best for the character and like
Exactly.
Yeah.
incorporate that into his performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Um,
excited for Power Rangers?
Actually, you know what? I actually just watched that, like the trailer, and I mean, you know what? I watched a lot of Power Rangers when I was younger, but I don't remember specifics.
Yeah,
Like,
it was so it was so fresh in our mind at that time.
Yeah, but like
over
it's not
time,
memorable.
it's
It's not that memorable. Like I remember the songs, like Time Force, Time Force. You know,
but like the story and like everything else is so like blurry to me.
Like these are the ones I remember. I remember Power Rangers, Lightspeed, Rescue, Time Force, and Galaxies.
Okay.
Power Rangers, Galaxies. Yeah, like I remember that shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, Time Force. I remember all that shit.
Yeah.
And I remember like I used to buy the action figures and shit when I grew up. The Megazords,
Oh yeah,
the Megazords.
that deep. Okay, yeah, the transformations. Like
No. I remember. I can't remember which Power Rangers it was, but there's a ranger called the Quantum Ranger.
Okay.
And he was like a red ranger, but like he was red, but he had like better powers and like more. He had like an exclusive Megazord for only him.
They did that. Yes. Yeah. They had like some Power
Rangers. It was like a T-Rex Megazord or some shit.
Yeah.
But like he was like he was like the in between. Like he didn't know what side he wanted to be on, sort of. Like he was like good. But he's like, no, I'm better than you. You know what I mean? He's like, no. He's like, I'm too good. Like.
It's really cocky.
Yeah. Like that type of character.
What about Skull Island, the King Kong movie? You guys see a trailer for that?
No, I didn't see that. Did you see that, Manji?
No.
Oh, it's amazing too. It looks fucking.
As you could probably tell, Alvin is probably more in the loop than we are. I think we need to work on that.
Trailer. Well, you know what the thing is?
No, it's great, bro. Like
before coming here, I watched all these trailers.
Really?
But it's movies that I've wanted to see. Like I saw bits and pieces here and there, but I just checked all the shows today, and I was just like really thinking about like what they can bring. And Skull Island, like cinematic wise, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna be like the same thing. Remember when King Kong came out?
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna be the same thing, just better graphics. Not graphic, but better like cinematic.
Better visually.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it would be a great thing for all of us guys to like actually all three of us go and see the movie.
One day we should like before the podcast go see it, come back, and just have it fresh.
Yeah. That
our
was
first
crazy.
impression.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I think guys, we might kind of do this. We might have like sub episodes in between like 1 and 2, or you know what I mean? Like after an episode, we can kind of do like a 15-minute quick rundown of stuff, and then the next episode we could go full into depth about it.
I'm really down.
Maggie, is there anything you want to talk about, man?
Well, like I saw in the news for like PC gaming.
Okay.
And like in total, all PC hardware, they sold over $30 billion.
That's fucking insane.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
That's really fucking impressive. That just goes to show, eh?
Yeah.
PC always wins.
It's always under the radar, though. Like PC's always under the radar.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that like PC is gonna be like? Do you think like consoles are eventually gonna turn into PCs? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you think that's possible even? Like,
I don't know. Because going back to that, a lot of PC gamers wanted the same experience from like the couch or whatever. Like, in their living room.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steam introduced like their like Steam console, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of flopped because even though it was like basically a PC in your living room, like people who like PCs, they still weren't getting like the exact same experience that they would get like on a actual tower PC.
Right, and I think that goes for everything. Every console or every whatever entertainment unit or whatever that tries to mimic or replicate how something is originally done doesn't always work. You know
I feel like they both have their place.
Yeah, they both have their place, but I think, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I think it's like what you said like last episode. Everyone's trying to just adapt.
Be the next big thing.
Exactly. Just trying to like think outside the box and be like the next talking point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people try to be they try to make sure like they're at the top of everything. But I think it's okay to be like, not subpar, but like I think it's okay to have your own audience.
100%. I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Because not everything is gonna be great, and not everything is gonna be shit.
Like for PC example, people have like if you look at PCs over the years, they're all like the same tower. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Eventually,
at the end of the day,
it's gonna build.
But they changed the hardware and like you could do so much with it now, but you're still getting the same experience,
right?
Just
like
with more power.
Exactly. Like if you come out the gate expecting like a lot of big things to happen, I think that's like not the right mindset. I think like it's a learning process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just how all of us are talking right now,
Yeah,
we're kind of just, you know what I mean, shooting the shit. This is like, it's a growing thing, you know what I mean? I think that goes for everything in life, bro, whether it's fucking gaming, movies or whatever.
Yeah, you just have to start somewhere. Over time you develop.
Exactly.
So like I think PC is always under the radar. It's clear. But I'm glad that we have Manjeet on the show.
Yeah.
And we have a mic for him this time so he could kind of voice that opinion because he was kind of like in the background before.
Yeah.
And he's a huge part of this show. And me and Manjeet were actually speaking about this earlier. We want to have a segment on the show where we kind of have a little cut or like an insider about what's going on in the tech industry. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an insider about tech. It could just be like a trending topic that everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Because I really want this podcast to be I really want
multidimensional.
Like I really want it to be universal. Like I don't want it to be about only one thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I want everybody to like, regardless, like
everyone gets a piece of the cake.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, if you don't like the gaming stuff or like whatever, we have it in the description of our videos and on the
for each specific topic.
Like you could skip to what topic you want to listen to.
And you know what? I'm so sorry for interrupting you, but you know what would be a good segue from this to that is the car show that you went to.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that actually. So, first of all, did you guys go? No. Are you guys going to go?
Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind going with you guys again. Although I can't, like, you know what I mean? It's not the greatest thing. Like,
I'm not big on cars.
Yeah.
But it would be cool. Like, you know, like, because even if you're not like a car guy, like it's just it's
you
cool
still appreciate
to know,
like the workmanship.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, I did go, and I went with a couple friends of mine. One of my friends that I went with is actually a YouTuber as well. He does like his channel is like strictly cars. Like he does like ride-alongs, and like he does like vlogs, and he like
that's really cool.
He pretty much anything car related. Like if he does something to his car, he will like break it down, and he'll like do like DIY kind of thing, and like how to make your car sound like this. Like he'll talk about like how like to do things in
like
an easier way, because everyone thinks that you need to do like spend X amount of money, but there's always ways around it.
More of like a cheap way to get what others are getting, like more expensive.
So he's really good at that, and it was kind of cool how the everything has been kind of just popping up. Things have been happening ever since we started. I think it was cool that him and I went together, because we both have our own like outlets. You know what I mean? So
the
like
stars have aligned.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. So like it was cool. So like I feel like he got a lot of footage. Like he brought his GoPro. He has a GoPro.
Nice.
And like he really like, you know what I mean? He took a lot of footage, and like he recorded whatever he wanted, and then he kind of did more for like the people and stuff. But I think like that was super cool. Like obviously I didn't really have like to record anything, because I was just kind of, I had to take it in. And then kind of just come here and talk about it. But overall the experience was kind of cool. Like every year, like I've been going like every year.
Okay, it's nice.
I'm sort of into cars.
Nice.
But it was really cool. I actually got to take a picture with like two guys wearing stormtrooper suits, like actual stormtrooper suits.
You what are you doing there?
Yeah, well, because Nissan is actually the official sponsor for Star Wars, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
So they had like the full suits and the voice changer too. Like so while they were talking,
so freaking
sick. I'm like, we could probably leave the picture like maybe as a still frame at this point in the podcast. But like, I literally had like, I don't know if it was on purpose, but I was trembling when I went up to take the picture.
Can I see? Do you have the picture with you?
Yeah. Bro, like when I took the picture, my eyes were closed, and like the caption I used for Instagram was like, I had a nerdgasm taking this photo. And the most hilarious thing about this all is that they were speaking French in the suit with the Star Wars voice changer. It was like, I'm buying love. Like it was so funny, bro. And like one of my friends that I was with, he actually tried to go up to them and ask them like, can we take a picture of you doing the middle finger? And like obviously that, I don't know if that would have probably not worked.
Yeah, because
they
probably get fired.
This is the photo, trouble, bro.
For it.
Yeah, it's quite a sight to see, man.
The nerdgasm, bro. The full suits, man.
Yeah, no, like for real, it was crazy. They even had the blasters too. You see the blasters? Like they're holding the guns and shit.
Yo, that is so sick.
Yeah, like for real, I wanted, like after I took that picture, I'm like, I want one of your suits. Like, I wonder if they even understood me. Like, no offense to fucking French people, but you know, c'est pas en anglais.
Je veux le costume.
Yeah. Ben là, si tu parles pas en anglais là, ou en français, ça marche pas. But yeah, so I mean, the car show was it was pretty good. It was probably better for my friend Merv, like, but it was good. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
because we go every year. It's literally kind of the same thing, just like with slight differences, obviously,
yeah,
depending on the model and whatever they're making.
What they show.
But there was quite a bit of good stuff. Like I think overall it was a really good social outing.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we just had a lot of fun. All like the people
like a good
I went
time.
with. Yeah. So I think that was it. That I think that's it. I mean, there's not really much else. I got invited to. Actually, this isn't probably something I should bring up because we'll probably talk about this in the next episode. But I got invited.
Just something to look forward to, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So before starting this podcast, I was like I listened to a lot of podcasts, mostly sneaker related. So if you guys didn't already know, I'm actually a huge like sneaker guy. I collect shoes and that type of thing. And I started listening to these guys that go by the Sneaker Podcast. Shout out to them. They started, like, I've been listening since episode 1. And I actually kind of know one of the guys. Like, well, kind of. I met him like once. He sold me a pair of shoes a long time ago. But anyways, I've been listening since episode 1. Okay, and they actually... I think it was 10 or a couple of episodes in, I think maybe 10 or 12, 10, 11 episodes in, they had an event where they invited, like, you know, all the people, like the people that they wanted to, because it was like a private type of thing. But I couldn't make it because I was working at the club at the time.
Shit.
So I couldn't make it. But it's really cool. Like they have 3 or 4 people on the show. Yeah, 4 people. And one of the guys that is on the podcast, that's like like one of the people.
Yeah.
He is the manager of the Adidas store downtown.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just happened to check my email a couple of days ago, and I saw that I got invited to it.
Sick.
So because I remember I told the guy I couldn't make it. I told his name is Chris.
Okay.
He's a really like known figure in the sneaker community. Shout out to Chris. But yeah, he told me like if I couldn't make it that time, then he's gonna invite me next time, and he did.
Nice.
And so Alvin, I could bring a guest, and so me and Alvin are gonna go, and we're gonna go like experience this whole thing. That's gonna be a release of an Adidas shoe.
Hell yeah.
And Alvin actually plays soccer, so I think Adidas kind of coincides with
100%.
with you. Like what is your, like, have you used Adidas? Like have you for soccer or
100%? The shoes I use right now is Adidas.
Is it?
Yeah, I use the Adidas X Cage. I think it's 13.1 or something like that. And it's like Adidas is like I personally feel like they're a step above Nike when it comes to like their shoes in general. Even like
that's crazy that you say that, bro, because a lot of people feel like only recently Adidas has been doing that.
Really?
But from that's from the sneaker community.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's crazy that you say that though. But so I guess for you, I mean, you've always been Adidas. Just like how you've always been PlayStation. I tamper in
a Nike here and there. Yeah. But generally,
you always go back to Adidas.
I always go back to Adidas. Adidas is there's just something about it that's just better. Yeah. It's just always the better brand. Always.
That's crazy. Shout out to Alex. Alex would probably love to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's like they call him the Adidas boy on the show.
Oh yeah, so that's funny.
He would definitely love to hear that. But yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people feel like recently Adidas has kind of like stepped it up. Okay. But I like you were saying, I feel like Adidas has always had their like they've always been like there. Yeah. It's just that, you know what I mean? Like they're just they're so consistent. Yeah. Like with what they do,
so that they kind of go under the radar sometimes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like now, like with the addition of like Kanye, like doing his stuff.
Yeah, it's collabs.
Yeah. Like I think someone of that stature to be collaborating with Adidas is like
it just puts them to another level.
Yeah, it really does. But the thing is, Adidas has a history, and I always love this about Adidas. Adidas has a history of giving artists a platform to like to create.
Right?
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's like who was like the big figure before Kanye? They had someone that
Pharrell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And if we want to go back, like way back, Run DMC with the Adidas Superstar, like that was a huge thing for that brand. So I'm like super looking forward to this like shoe release.
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out to the Sneaker Podcast. That's pretty much all we're gonna say about this. Like that was just something I want to touch on.
Sneaky.
Yeah, a little sneaky. I don't know how they're gonna feel about that, but I guess we're just gonna have to see. This is great, guys. This is great. Manji, anything you want to say about that?
Well, I'm not really like a sneakerhead, but like I appreciate like Adidas, their brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like their sneakers.
Yeah.
Now,
I wouldn't say that I'm biased as far as what I wear, like in sneaker wise. I think my love for sneakers comes from basketball. Like this comes like from first grade or throughout elementary. I always had the nicest shoes. My mom always like dipped me out. She always made sure I had like the flyest shoes.
Okay.
And like apparently as a kid I'd always whine if I didn't get the ones I want.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but growing up, I remember in grade 1 I had a pair of Reeboks. Like Reeboks was my brand back in the day. Like,
Reeboks was the shit,
man.
Yeah. If you didn't have Reeboks, you weren't shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so I think I've never really been biased with what brands I personally like to wear, but I think it just all comes down to what you like. Like, I feel like there's certain things that Adidas makes that I like more.
Yeah. Right?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like a fucking like I don't like one brand more than the other. I think they're just really good at doing whatever they do.
Loyal to one brand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's probably something we could talk about another time.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
there are like certain types of people who just go with the times and they don't really like they just do it because it's cool. Like
it's a trend.
It's trendy.
It's trendy. Yeah. And
for example, like Kanye released a shoe, everyone's trending towards
exactly. Like I don't. You know what I mean? I don't think that would have propelled me to buy the shoe. Like if I liked it and I liked the way it looked, then for sure.
Like I've heard people like talk about Yeezys, like trying to remove Kanye from the equation and saying like they just like the shoe and how it feels and everything.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
You're a liar. You're being stupid right now.
They
like,
always incorporate that into their
exactly. It's
opinion.
all about Kanye. Like you're not like the shoe costs so much.
It's pretty much like this. Like if let's say Lil Wayne collaborated with Adidas and he called his shoes the Wheezies, like you're not gonna buy those. Exactly. Because who cares about Lil Wayne right now? Like all we hear about
is not as relevant.
Yeah,
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like it's literally that. Like
it sounds like a little kid show.
Yeah.
Like a family. We're called the Wheezies.
We're called the Wheezies. But yeah, like no one's gonna buy those. Like Lil Wayne is not like the thing that's been talked about.
Exactly.
Like, Kanye is like on the tip of everyone's tongue when it comes to like.
That's also why Adidas partnered with him. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're not gonna partner with fucking I don't know, so fucking like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Ice baby.
Yeah, ice baby. But that's the thing though. But Kanye what's crazy about this whole thing is that Kanye was actually previously with Nike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
But then again, really, I feel like Nike didn't really, I think, limit him to what he could do.
I feel like that's not at all what he's about. You know what I mean? I get it.
And then he goes to Adidas and like he wanted to be more like in the fashion, like more, have that freedom as a designer, and like Adidas has provided that.
Yeah.
Or shout out to Adidas for that, man. For real, like I think they've always been about the people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think that goes across the board. And anything they touch, whether it's basketball, soccer, or whatever it is, they're always just consistent. You know what I mean?
They're very versatile in their
what?
They're very versatile.
Yeah, I have a lot of bad things to say about Nike though. Yeah. Like even though Nike at times is somewhat like my favorite brand at times.
Yeah, so they don't make all bad things. Like I wear a lot of Nike shit. You know what I mean? But just Adidas, like I said before, they're just always on top.
Yeah, always on price point. Like there's so many.
Yeah,
things.
Exactly.
Well, definitely there's gonna be another episode we'll talk about like fashion.
Yeah,
and we'll get into that. But that's pretty much it.
Adidas is the PlayStation of fashion.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of relates to that because
that was great.
a lot of aspects, like PlayStation, because like if they don't give enough freedom, like for example, Xbox doesn't give enough freedom to a developer, they just switch to to whoever can provide that for them.
That's crazy. I never thought of it. Like it's true though. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alvin for making that point.
Hey,
let's go, guys. This was episode 2 of the Q&A podcast. I'm Quinn,
and I'm Alvin, man.
I'm Majid,
and that's it, guys.
Majid has a mic.
Magic's got a mic. All right, guys.